Hi, it's Becky with A Better Way to Homeschool. I'm continuing with my Homeschooling When You're Surrounded by Toddlers and Babies series, but today I wanted to explain the concept of climate versus weather. Where we live in the central mountains of California, and the climate is beautiful. There's mild weather in the spring and the summer. In the late summer it gets pretty hot, and in the fall it's very windy, and in the winter we actually experience the perfect kind of snow, the snow that will fall at night and last just long enough for the kids to get out and make a snowman or go sledding down the hill, and then it's melted and we can get on with our life. And that's our normal climate. And our weather varies from day to day. Some days it's sunny and beautiful, but the next day we might have a record low where it's freezing cold. The joke in our town is that by the time the sun starts to get really warm and hot, we put away all of our winter clothes, and then on the day that that local high school has graduation, without fail, almost every single year, it is freezing cold, and you are wishing that you did not pack away that winter coat. And so weather can vary from one day to the next, whereas the climate is pretty consistent from one year to the next. Homeschooling's kind of like that, where over the course of 2 or 5 years, you're going to develop a climate for your home. You're going to know the way that your children are learning, the way that you approach teaching. You're going to know which subjects are your strengths, which subjects are your weakest. You're going to know who your resources are. You're going to know that this is how a good homeschool day plays out, and that will be your climate. And every year, you're going to have some amazing days where your kids are just on task and they're doing everything that it is that they're supposed to be doing. Not only did you get teaching done, but you also got dinner on time, and you're going to feel like the world's best homeschooling mom ever. And you're also going to have 1, 2, or hopefully not too many more really bad days where the ants invade, where the bathroom overfloods, where you run out of diapers and you have to go to the store right in the middle of essay writing, where your kids don't mind, where they whine and complain. And I want to encourage you that one day's weather in your homeschooling does not make or break you as a homeschooler, that it's the overall climate that you will establish over time that will establish whether or not you are being successful as a homeschooler. So whenever you're having one of those really bad days, I want you to remember that that does not mean that you are a failure. It does not mean that your kids can't learn from you, but instead to take a deep breath, go to the park, take a break, do whatever it is that you need to do so that you can maintain your sanity, and then when the kids go to bed that night, plan some more for the following day and begin again. And so that's it for today. I really need you to understand the difference between climate and weather when it comes to your homeschooling environment, because it really will make all the difference in the world as to whether or not you will stick and stay as a homeschooler over time. So this is Becky with A Better Way to Homeschool, and thank you for joining me on the journey of helping our kids become lifelong learners.